I've got an excellent Babylon Bee headline for you. Black equestrians want to be safe, but they can't find the helmets. This is due to the fact that dreadlocks push up, and therefore the helmets that are being produced by equestrians are discriminatory. It is pure genius satire. Wait a second, this just in, it wasn't the Babylon Bee, it was the New York Times. These are the people that are searching high and low for racism, searching under every rock, in every nook and cranny, all around the nation. And this is what they can come up with to continue the race grift that they are so good at. The fact that black equestrians, and frankly, I don't know how many equestrians there still are in the modern age, are unable to find helmets, and that's an example of racism and how we mistreat black people in this country. Well, I've got news for you, New York Times. Simple economics and demand versus supply will procure such equestrians with helmets if there was a market for it. It's the same thing as when people say, well, you know, black people or Samoans or whatever racial group are charged higher insurance rates for driving their cars, their automobiles. Guess what? If the free market sees an opportunity to undercut somebody who has racial discriminatory pricing, they will come in and undercut them and put them out of business. Because in economics, you really don't care where the green is coming from. You only care that it's coming in. That is the purpose of a company. That is the necessity of a company, is to produce something that others don't, that gives them a competitive advantage. And if your competitive advantage is that you cease racist pricing, then you get to be the winner and get to put your racist competitor out of business. So, New York Times, keep searching high and low like the Babylon Bee does, and keep writing their headlines for them, because I, thankfully, think that if this is the best that you can come up with, that America continues to be a racist place and that these people are being victimized, then you are going to be put out of business, because you cannot find any more. You have extracted all the racism from the earth that you could possibly find, and you will only see it in reverse as it goes against white people with affirmative action and Biden's racial hiring practices and ESG, and that is where you'll find the new racism. So, some right-wing magazine might be able to come up with all the ways that white people are being discriminated against, because that will be the new racism. You run out of oil, you switch to another source of energy. You run out of racism and outrage on one side, well, you can find it over here. So go search for it there, New York Times, and all you other race grifters, because you have exhausted it on the black side of America, because frankly, I think that we all somewhat believe that they are the preferred race in codified law in some areas, and by the Biden administration, who states over and over again that he's going to hire specifically a black woman, that these are the requirements, that they are going to hire LGBTQ+. The racism is in the Democratic Party, on the left-hand side of the aisle, much more than it is on the right. And of course, you have crazies on all sides, but this is where it's being concentrated. And now right-wing magazines are going to be able to pick you off and present you as the racist, and that will become the new viable economic model for outrage.